All right, kids. My name's Darren Ollinger, hanging out with Raw Cut Media. We're interviewing the one, the only, all the way from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Cresswell from the Flatliners. He's
Hello.
in town one night only to song and dance and ring in the eggnog season.
I'm here for a good time, not a long time.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
So you're doing an Alberta trip, a couple days. What brings you to our beloved town?
You know, I like to punish myself. Being from Toronto, a lot of people like to claim that they drink a lot, claim that they have a lot of fun, claim that winters in December especially are really bad. But they aren't until you come to Alberta. All those things. You know, it's just a little bigger here.
Yeah. You come to the world famous Ship and Anchor in
Love
Calgary,
it.
Alberta, Canada.
I'm at the right place.
And you get a little drunk.
Yeah. I think I'm going to be well taken care of this weekend. Alberta's always been really good to me and my buddies.
That's right.
Yeah.
Big news in the Flatliners camp.
Big news. Yeah.
New record label.
New record label.
What's going on with that? Is that a good thing or is it a bad thing?
I think it'll be a good thing. Oh, I mean, like the reason that there's a new label is no bad thing.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, like we spent 10 years just about on Fat Wreck, and it's been incredible. I mean, we've made such great friendships with the people that work there, been able to meet, tour with, be exposed to, and befriend some of our heroes, you know, like through the whole Fat world. Everyone's always been very generous, very cool, very easy to work with. I don't know, it wasn't at all about anything in the inner workings of the label. We just, after putting out 3 records, they reissued our first record and a B-sides record. We thought, let's try something new. I don't know, mix it up a little bit. And you know, we have their blessing, and it was a hard decision to make though. Yeah, it was not an easy decision to make.
So where's the Flatliners camp now? What are you based on?
So we've been working on a new record, which will be coming out early next year at some point, and Rise Records is going to put it out in the U.S., in other places in the world, I believe, and Dine Alone Records is going to put it out in Canada and other places in the world as well. And yeah, man, we're super excited about finally getting some new music out there.
When did you sign to Fat Records when you were like 11?
We started it. We were 19. We started talking to them. I think we started talking to Fat Mike the very end of 2006.
Okay.
And then we signed. Well, we didn't even sign technically. He didn't sign anything back then. But you know, we put our first record out with them in 2007.
The Flatliners are notoriously the longest running, youngest band in the history of punk rock, perhaps.
I don't know. Like the weird,
your
like
10th
the weird
all
child
25?
actor,
Yeah.
the weird child actor you see grow up on film.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, we've been together. Next year is our 15th year, and we all turn 30 next year. So there's all these milestones around the band, and that was another reason we were just like, you know what, like we're young guys, but we feel a lot older in our years and touring years. I think that's a real thing.
Yeah.
And just our existence as a band, it's our 5th record, and that's why we kind of wanted to take a bit of a leap. And yeah, man, I mean, like it's definitely, again, it was a hard decision to make, but it's been something that we've been talking to the lovely folks at Fat about for a while, and they are the coolest people about it.
Nice.
Yeah. So we're excited.
Cool.
Yeah.
And then you also have the solo stuff going on for you.
That's right. Yeah.
1 Week Records.
1 Week records. Yeah.
And that's what you're in town for right now, hawking
Absolutely.
your product.
Hawking it. Just working for the music man that is Joey Cape.
He is a music guy. What's the difference between touring as a full tilt punk rock band and then do you have to switch some hats?
Kind of, in a way. To be honest, I feel like there's a big part of me that thinks that, or believes that when I'm doing the acoustic thing, that I have a lot more time for people, for my friends in town, I can take my time more, whereas with the band, it's a lot of hurry up and wait, but it's still a lot of hustle too. You know, I mean, on the other side of things...
Less gear to haul.
Yeah, loading is easy. You know, I mean, I love being able to do both. When I first started doing the acoustic thing, I was so unused to it. It was so strange, new world kind of thing to me. But it was cool, because I mean, I could hang, you know, I could smoke on tour. I could do all these things that I can't really do with the Flats anymore because I'm not yelling.
Yeah,
I'm just using my delicate voice.
And when you're done, your cleanups.
I can hang out. Yeah, load out is just as easy.
You can sell your own merch. It's great.
It's great, man. And honestly, again, I do like having both though, because at the end of a long stint with the band, I'm tired. My body's tired. My throat is tired. You're thrashing around on stage. You're sweating it out. You're doing all these things. So then I can do the acoustic thing, and it's so nice to stand there, sing, just get quiet. But then similarly, at the end of an acoustic run, I just kind of got that itch to get loud with my buddies again. So, I mean,
I've quiet forever, right?
No. So, but I've been super fortunate to meet Joey and Brian and everyone involved with 1 week, and all the lovely folks, outside of 1 week, but doing the acoustic thing I've been able to meet. It's all very welcoming.
Yeah. It's such a neat little idea too.
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
Just cropping these artists from all over the world.
Yeah, man, I dig it. And I mean, there's such continuity with it having all been recorded at Joey's studio, and it's like working with him. That was he's a prime example of someone I met through the Fat Wreck world.
Yeah.
Who is like an older brother to me. We're very close, but I grew up on his music since I was a little kid. He was one of the first guys, if not the first guy in punk especially, to show me that you could get like fast, loud, aggressive, but be with lyrics, like be smart and clever, and melodies be really interesting. He's a smart guy, and he's an incredible songwriter. So getting to work with him on that record a few years ago was amazing. And then all the subsequent touring that happened it still goes on. It's great.
That's pretty fun.
Yeah.
So when are you guys going to do another ska record sometime soon?
Yeah, we're trying to get some ska stuff going. We had a little hashtag earlier this year, make the Flatliners ska again. Yeah. That kind of blew up in our faces a little bit because it was a full-on joke that we did for Fest Weekend in Florida, and a lot of people online were like, "You should make the Flatliners ska again," and then there were just many people like, "Please don't." Yeah. So we just want to make some beer koozies and fuck with people a little bit. Yeah.
So you made merch out of it?
We made beer koozies and that was it.
Oh,
yeah. We thought making the hats was a little too on the nose. Yeah, I don't want to support Donald Trump.
The first time I saw you guys was at the Underground during a pig roast.
Oh my God, yeah,
that would
man.
have been what, 2002? 2003?
Maybe. I feel like the first time we came up to Western Canada was 2005. Maybe 4.
Yeah.
Maybe 4. That was the first time we ever played Calgary.
There was nobody there.
No one there.
It was rad.
Except one lonely dead pig on a spit. Yeah. The weird thing about a pig roast is the skin of the pig.
Well, it's more than just that.
Well, that's true, but it just looks fake. But it's so real. It's a harsh reality to face.
Have you always been vegan, or did you actually get to take part in the pig roast?
Oh no. I'm loose with it. Yeah.
That was the reason.
No. This is a new thing. Yeah, man. Oh, I definitely ate that pig.
All right. The one stupid question I'm going to ask: you've played 1 million festivals in the world, and technically, you don't say you played with a band if they were on day 4 and you were on day 1 of
right.
Thing.
Yeah, I get that.
But if you wanted to, what would be the most ridiculous band you've ever played?
That's a good one. Damn. Oh my God, that's a hard question to answer. Okay, so I'm looking for a band who we played the same festival as, but a different day.
It could have been the same day. There's no.
Oh, okay, but different stages and stuff. I guess in our world, like the immediate punk world, Kid Dynamite.
Yeah?
Yeah, man. I mean, there's 2 examples. One was the Fest. Lifetime canceled last minute, and we played the next day at a different stage. It's like multiple stage kind of stuff. A Kid Dynamite, they were like, "Don't worry, Lifetime canceled. It sucks," because I think the drummer was having a baby or something.
Okay.
Really last minute. The kid came early, so they were like, "We got a trick up our sleeve. Check it out on Thursday." This was the day before the show or something like that. And they're like, "Yeah, Kid Dynamite's gonna play." I was like, "Oh, not only an amazing band, but one of my favorite punk bands of all time. This is fantastic." And we weren't supposed to be there that night at all. We just hightailed it from wherever we were gonna be in the South, overnight to get there to see it. It was amazing. It was unreal. And then there's another year we played Grows Rock in Belgium, and they played the day before, and we were like, "This is fucking bullshit." Grows Rock's amazing. They treat every band well. We should have been complaining and all. We were just like, "Fuck, man, we should have been on that same day." And I think Rocket from the Crypt played that day too, and we're like, "Fuck, man." But our day was still I think Bad Religion, the Get Up Kids. It was so rad. So
have you ever played a weird festival where it's pop star band, metal band?
I got a funny story about Leeds or Reading Festival, one of the two, because it's all the same. When you're on a certain day of one, say you're on Friday at Leeds, you do Sunday at Reading, and it's the same lineup. But it's all set up so similarly, and I can't remember which is which. But we walked in, the whole group of us, the band and our crew, minus John, our bass player. We walked in to the catering tent to have an early dinner. And we just look around and we see John at a table, so we're all waving to him. He's like, "Hey," and we were like, "Oh, who's that guy he's sitting with?" This huge catering table, only 2 people at it, John and the singer of Papa Roach. I was trying to think of a dessert pun. My last something tart would have worked.
This is my last butter tart.
Yeah, we passed it. But
was that your guilty passion when you were a kid?
Dude, no shit. Like, I'm at the age where I can't believe I'm admitting this, but I have another story that ties into it. Like, I liked nu metal when I was like 10. I was 10. I didn't fucking know anything. My brother didn't show me punk bands until I was like 12.
That's fair.
You know what I mean? Or maybe 11. Like, when I was 10, I was like, it was like 97, 98, 10 or 11. Yeah, 97, 98. So, I mean, yeah, dude, it was like Korn. We played a show at Korn, like a festival with them last summer. It was sick. They played their first record front to back. Pretty sure Fieldy like went around his like cabinet at one point, and like he had like this like candy bowl of stuff, and it didn't look like real candy. It looked like drugs, and I think he took a bunch of drugs. This is just pure slander right now that I'm doing a Fieldy from Korn. Don't do drugs, especially if you're in Korn. You gotta focus on that low bass. But the Papa Roach story, to wrap that up, not very quickly, is we scared Jacoby from Papa Roach off. Because he was like, oh, your friends are here, man. Like, no, I'll let you have some time with them. He's like, man, I spent all year with these guys. Like, hang out, whatever. And he's like, nah, man. But before he left the catering tent, he was like, from across the tent, he was like, yo, John. I was like, he knows his name.
Not everybody has a Papa Roach story.
Papa Roach. But John, like, acted like he didn't know who he was. So he's like, because Jacoby was asking him, like, who are you here with? He's like, oh, I play in the Flatliners, just this punk band from Canada, whatever. Formerly a ska band from Canada. And then John's like, oh, who are you with? He's like, Papa Roach. He's like, oh, do you like work for them or something? Yeah, he had his moment. He seized that moment.
That's funny.
It was good.
All right. Well, tell us what's your favorite thing about Calgary, and then we'll let you go.
My favorite thing about Calgary for the longest time was Tubby Dog. And it could still be, I just haven't been in a long time. But I think, honestly, it's cheesy to say, but like my favorite thing about Calgary, and it extends to the, like, you know, absolute Alberta border, is that like the people here are so rad. I mean, love to drink, love to party, love to get crazy, love to show people, especially out-of-towners, a good time, like yourself, and this place. And it's a beautiful, beautiful place that have always shown me and the Flatliners and everyone I know, not from here, so much love. Yeah.
Cool. Well, there you have it. Thanks a lot for your time.
Absolutely, man. Thank you.
Let's get back to drinking eggnog.
Can we put Korn on? We could do Twist on repeat. It's like It's pretty good.
All right. Well, anyway, I'm Darren Ollinger. That's Chris Cresswell.